Mensch and Bowles do the ruck work. Mensch gets it down, leg through the middle. Doesn't sit for him, no. White, it does for him, and he gets the kick away. Troy Smith to run onto it. Can't grab it at the first attempt. It falls past. It's okay to Bates. Bit of candy around Season. Left foot kick out wide. Goes up towards McLeod. Over his head. Getting back there first was Normington. He's ripped off the football. Got it back though. McLeod gets it away. Forbes off a step. Goes towards the goal square. And Normington kicks the goal. Great start for Thomson in this third.
Still rucking against Bowles. Mensch finally got it down. Bonner dispossessed. Ball thrown out wide. Kicked off the ground by the Thomson player. Comes back. They're trying to play around with it there. Leak. Bent down. Picked it up. Pushed it out. Davis picks it up. Picks it for Winchelsea towards half forward. And leading up is Higgins once again. Higgins now just chips it to the lead. Donald it was. Gee, was he paid the mark? Yes, he was. And the way he's kicked two in the last quarter, every opportunity to...
this is a bit harder.
It's a bit further out, almost 50. Decides to go long and low. It's going... the pack got pushed forward and the umpire has given all...
Against Bowles. Ball thrown in the air. Minch just waits then. Bowles taps it over the top. Picked up there by, I think it's Gardner coming in from the wing. Good tackle there for Don Mench. A run down from Mench. That's good work from the big fella. Bowles just a little bit slow on the uptake. And David Mench will now have the ball just back it off their centre. So Mench will probably go long with the ball. That he does. Goes into the half forward line. Goes looking for Higgins. Higgins gets taken under the ball. Gets through. Picked up there by Venable. Spins round. Goes forward. Coming out at Donald again. He can't pick the ball up at ground level. The umpire's going to come in and take possession. He's running around the outside. Now he comes. So the ball thrown in the air by the umpire. Ruck work's done. Comes down to ground. And it's going to be getting out. And O'Donoghue again. He picks the ball up. Can't end up with Bonner. Bonner puts his head over the ball. Goes back to Venables. Venables kicks round the corner. And brings it back a little bit too far.
Likes to go short into the pocket. Oh, dangerous kick. Under pressure now. Stephen, that's a throw. Umpire said yes, it was.
Has to be.
Winchelsea will take the free kick. Drew Stephen kept the pressure on there against Gardner. And he will take the free kick in the right forward pocket. And he's on the right side because he's a left footer. And he's a pretty skillful player, Drew Stephen, as well. So he'll have half a chance here. On the boundary line. Pretty shallow pocket on that side though as he comes in and kicks at the eastern end of the ground. He comes in, left foot kick, and he has kicked the goal. There you go. That's what he can do, Drew Stephen.
So in the middle, comes down to Mensch, picks it up on the left foot towards half forward. They're in attack again, the Winch side. Not able to pick the footy up was Drew Stephen. Does finally get it up round the body towards half forward. Thomson bring it back. Bowles takes the mark backward of centre. Gets a handball out wide. That's to Hutchison. He skims it along the boundary. That's a great pass and great mark there by Smith. Smith now calls players to run. He's run into trouble. Draws a player. Forbes gets a handball back. He's tackled. Now they're putting themselves under pressure. Thompson's leak. Bends down. Picks up the footy. Handball over the top. Good work. Out to Dunkley. Oh, there's a player on his own and he's found him. Venables. Goes back, now chips it across the ground. Not too sure. He's looking for Higgins. Certainly had 3-4 to beat Higgins and does very well. Makes the contest, but the ball finally comes out for the Thomson side to Bowles. It's McLeod. It's a handball out wide. This time to Hutchison. Hutchison under pressure. Kicks towards half forward. Van der Klooster read the ball all the way. McLeod perhaps edged under that contest. Not able to be in it, but goes back to the corridor. Normington. One-handed mark, middle of the ground. Ball meant for Season. Now Normington goes long towards full forward. Forbes outmanoeuvred Mackenzie on that occasion. And that's been a fantastic contest today, those two. Forbes already 3 to his name. Mackenzie has done very well, but Forbes deep in the forward pocket. Wrong side for a left footer. The opportunity here to have the answering goal for Thomson. Forbes gone back on the monster run up. Comes in. Keeps it low. It's I've got to wait for the goal umpire. I reckon it's a goal. Yes, it is. So
the ball in the middle of the ground. Ball stepped down. Bowles comes through. He's hurt himself there. He doesn't look too well coming out of that contest. But now at ground level, end of the cricket pitch. So the ball thrown in the air. Mensch does the ruck work. Ball comes out. Van der Kloester taps over the top. Leek runs onto the ball. Has runners outside. And Season misses the target. But Season has time to go back and pick it up. He does so. Good tackle there from the opposition player. Umpire says he's released the ball. Is incorrect. And the free kick will go to, I think it's Watson there of the Thomson side. Transfers the ball back inside. Stephen McLeod's trying to get something run from the half-back line. Picked up by Van der Kloester. He gets around his opponents. Handballs over the top to Leek. Wasn't clean with the ball, but went back and got it. Now goes in short. Looking for Donald. Usually with good hands. Spoil comes in, but good recover. Goes now in the hands, and it's picked up for Winchelsea by Higgins. Shoots at goal. And Thomson get one, and Winchelsea are quick to get it back again.
The middle. Bab in the middle for Bowles. Up against Mensch. Both get a hand to it. So Donahue tried to get it back towards Bab, the big fella. Tries to get it away, but Dunkley over the top of it. Davis runs through, leaves it behind. Leek comes in, as always, fighting hard for it. And the umpire lets it go. It comes to the back. O'Donoghue got it away under pressure to Walker. Off a step towards half forward. Who's that man again? Van der Kloester.
He just reads it beautifully.
Can anybody actually play on him? Mackenzie goes from half back to centre wing. He's their most important player, for God's sake, if you didn't know. Venables on centre wing. Got a bit of time to set it up. He just pops it up to Higgins, who takes the mark. Plays on quickly now, goes to the lead. Out, and it's a great kick, but fantastic play at the back. They do the ruck work down there with Hermans off the ground, and Mensch playing a kick behind the play. Short throw in, the Babwar gets it down to White, only as far as Stephen. Can't take it with him, but his second effort was all right. Then he got pushed off the ball by White. Umpire said play on. Venables helping him out. Played for half a free kick, didn't get it. Punts. There it is. There it is. He popped it out, Venables. And Walker takes the free kick, goes towards half forward. Forbes against Mackenzie. Punched away by Mackenzie. And over the line.
Big pack of players. Mensch worked his way to the front. Van der Kloester came in to help. Ends up picking the footy up. Gets a handball clear. Ball, there's a high tackle surely on it was Bonner. And player saying he ducked. I don't think he ducked. He was trying to pick the footy up initially. The ball now, almost a great one-handed mark there in front of our commentary position by Gardner. Can't control it. Players hard at the footy. Pretty, very congested, extremely congested. Very close to the boundary line now. It's over. The right boundary umpire to bring it in once again. Mensch and on that occasion, Bab comes back to Mensch. Handball clear. Ran into trouble. Sawney gets the kick forward. Lands, bounces awkwardly. Forbes, he can't get away, nor can Hutchison. Now we've got news.
We must have a lot of viewers.
The ball tapped down there as McLeod ducked his head. Well, you duck your head today, you get a free kick, and that's. And he played
get
on.
Another one there. That was a high tackle.
That was a legit one. Yeah. McLeod now, Jackson back into the corridor. Kiss takes the mark. 13 and a half minutes gone in the quarter. 7-9 Thomson. Trail Winch 11-16.
O'Donoghue gets a short kick up. There's a free kick. McLeod and Stephen have been at it for some time, and now there's a free for change. Ball goes into the forward line. Mensch going back to the fly of the ball. Forbes over the top, couldn't take the mark. Picked up there by Mackenzie. He's tackled. Actually, I think that was a one-handed coming out. Picked up in the forward pocket and run over the back. Still in the forward pocket. Thompson's attacking into the ground. Ball goes up. Bad. Taps the ball down. Picked up quickly. Gets round the corner there by Wright. But unfortunately for him and the Chelsea. And we have ticked towards 15 minutes, third quarter, the Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard. My second quarter.
Your second quarter. Kick in. Bayliss plays on, goes to the outer side looking for Van der Kloester. Second effort was fantastic. He got the ball away, but he couldn't get it to a Winchelsea teammate, and Bates chopped it off. Gives it away to Walker. Shrugs a tackle. Handballs over the top. White runs past it. Wilson's back there as well. White over the top of it for Thomson. Needs some support now. Hayden Forbes are also there, the umpire. Pulls the punts out quickly, and Season gets up and will take the free kick. So no reward for a bloke going to get the footy.
Don't go and get it. No. Let someone else get it.
Well, Normington might chop it off here too, and he does. So, and that's 50.
And 50.
No, half played for it, I think. The
doesn't matter. You can't touch him after they've taken the mark.
All right, don't take it out of me. I'm not the umpire.
That is a 50-metre penalty.
All right, well, he didn't give it. It's all right.
Well, I hope he kicks it anyway.
So Normington will shoot for goal. 45.
Been barraging for Winch all day. I hope he kicks it.
45 out, 45-degree angle. He comes in, western end of the ground, just to bring the margin back to 25. He kicked it. It's a good kick. So he's kicked his third, second of the quarter.
Inch 2, I reckon.
Started the game like that.
Mensch got the tap down to Venables, can't pick it up, throws it out to Susan. He's tackled.
Let's hold the ball.
Pause.
Well,
It was
actually,
a big punch too, wasn't
he
it?
punched it away, but it was into the body, so a bit stiff, I think. But however, Jackson McLeod playing backward of the centre in this quarter. Goes towards half forward.
That's a free kick.
It's a free kick, if not the mark.
He's actually played the mark.
So Van der Kloester now across the ground. Mackenzie on his own. Takes the mark. Chips it back inboard to Mensch. Mensch taking the mark. Mackenzie's run on. Accepts a handball. On the left foot, not a good kick. It'll get towards probably where he is. He's done a lot of work in the ruck today. He and Bowles are out of the game. Mensch pushes Bowles out. Takes the footy. Kicks it around the body. Only as far as Walker for Thomson. Walker across the ground. White leads the season in the race for the footy and wins it. Oh, good shepherd there.
Great shepherd.
For Thomson by Douglas. Now the ball to half forward, Van der Kloester. Doesn't he read the game?
They've
well?
got to get it past this bloke.
So Van der Kloester chips it to Leak. Leak doesn't take the mark. Plays on, gets a handball out wide, gets flattened after he delivers a handball. It finally gets to Dunkley in the middle of the ground.
Mensch really wanted to run
Play
down here
on.
and get that, but he just couldn't.
So Dunkley travels the ball long into towards the half-forward line. Back of the pack, it's Walker. Picks the ball up, looks outside. Good kick, finds Bowles. Bowles quick to release the handball. Goes out towards Hutchison. Kicks round the corner. Not too sure the kick was good because it's for 2-on-1 situations.
Get to the contest that he needs to get to.
So Mensch now with the ball. He's done the ruck work pretty convincingly there. Taps the ball down. Him ball goes round the corner. Kick off the ground there from a Douglas. Van der Kloester might need to do a little bit of ruck work. Who knows? Ball up in the air. Mensch, fist, doesn't go too far. Leak puts his head over the ball, tries to pick it up, knocks it forward. Picked up there by Douglas again, spins out of trouble, goes on the left foot, looks inside. Was a nice looking kick. Couldn't be taken there by Gardner. Now it's picked up Forbes, and that's the big fella. Goes handballs back and ends up with Leak of Winchelsea. So now Winchelsea turn their defence into attack. Ball comes out. Murphy on the half volley. Picks it up. Kicks round the corner. Went looking for Sawney. Couldn't mark him or couldn't find him. Gee, they play on quickly, Thomson. It must be part of their game plan to keep the ball moving. Walker goes by hand. Players step around. Handball comes out. Back
That's
towards
a bad one.
And Forbes, he's tackled, brought to ground. Sawney can't pick the ball up. Steve McLeod coming the other way. Releases the ball inside. Bowles went past him. Couldn't pick it up. Kick off the ground by Dunkley. Ends up there with Davis. Davis can't pick it up. Bonner's down on hands and knees at the end of the cricket pitch. Umpire's got to come in and take possession. He's running the outside.
His eyes off the ball, but his big mistake was he did it right in front of Johnny Mitchell.
So the ball goes forward. A good race of hands. Ends up with Dunkley. Dunkley a chip over the top into the forward line. Mark's not taken there by McClure. At ground level, picks it up. Has time to steady. Goes back on the right foot. Kicks round the goal. That's a great looking kick off the boot. He likes it. And he's not long been on the ground. And he's kicked his first goal. 12.
A lot of noise when Wench kick a goal.
Yeah, there is.
Back to the middle. Leak again. Couldn't get it out. Bowles and tried a fresh air shot. Mensch in there fighting hard for it as well. And Mensch coming up over the top was Bowles. Couldn't take it with him. Season's there as well. Handball, back to Season, handball to Davis, under pressure on the cricket pitch area, goes to half forward, Venables to run onto it, got a hand to it, tapped on by Murphy, only as far as Melbourne, his handball across half back to Jacker, goes towards centre wing, Steve McLeod, Season against him, good play by Season, deliberate.
To pay that.
Had to be.
He had to pay that, but we still go, because
No, it had to be. White,
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
White got it inboard to Bowles, who was held on to. He handballs it back outboard to White on centre wing, chips the ball in short, lowered his eyes and got it away to Bates. O'Donoghue with the no look, straight to Van der Kloester, can't take it though. At the back, Bayliss to Van der Kloester, wrapped up, got the handball free somehow, only as far as McLeod got his head ripped off. And we'll take the free kick 50 out from goal. So Jackson McLeod, who's kicked 1 goal 2 today. And this for Thomson's 9th of the afternoon. Been playing 22 and a half minutes in this third term.
They're becoming important now, goals, don't they?
Close to siren time for three-quarter time. And McLeod comes in. Right foot kick, 50 out and 50 paid for over the mark, but it doesn't matter because he's put it through for a goal. So
Been on and off, I think. Hasn't had a lot of games that he's played. Front Bowles gets the tap down in fact, tapped the ball to himself. Luke Forbes attacks the footy, picks it up, kicks it towards half forward. McLeod going for the mark. Hayden Forbes back on the ground as Bowles and Mensch. Mensch takes the footy in the contest, goes towards the centre of the ground. Leak gets the punch on the footy. Thomson, the chip picked up, looking for Stephen McLeod. Follows up. Fend off, gets the ball inside to Forbes, who's run on, but the defence of Winchelsea working overtime as they try to get the ball clear. Oh, White, almost a terrific mark running with the footy. They're all trying to do the individual things now as I think Winch are prepared to concede are behind here, and they've done just that. So 9 goals, 11, 65. That's Thomson. 12-16, 88 Winch. De Grande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes.
So the ball again in the fullback's position, kicked out short. Mensch just fills the hole, kicks round the corner, went quickly, went high. Forbes a chance, comes over the top and spoils it, heads at the boundary line.
Can't kick it high like
He's
that.
getting pretty tired though.
He's doing the ruck work, couldn't get there this time because he was held out. Ball picked up there and kicked forward by right into the forward pocket. Hall mark going back was a strong mark, and I'll give that to Matheson. So he did well there, Matheson. Had the first and second bite. Now kicks back to where the ball came from, out wide. Dunkley, Wilson, it is, out on the far side. And he takes the mark on the boundary line, very close to the boundary line. Looks like he's halfway up the hill then when his mark was taken. But it's now playing on there is Higgins, kicks back into the 2.5 forward position. Seasons pushed himself forward in the run. Ball comes out the back of the contest. Over the top of the ball is Murphy. He's being held up. He's lying on it. Umpire standing back and says, no attempt there. And it'll be Thomson who will again take possession of the ball. So the ball now to be chipped short. Goes back into the centre of the ground. Kick wasn't good. Oh, geez. Mensch has got the umpire there and Gardner.
Come on.
Well, if that's got him in the head, that's a report.
Nah.
That's if it's got him in the
It
head.
didn't get him in the head.
Hey?
It didn't get him in the
Then
head.
what was the free kick for?
Big body, I'm little body.
Who knows? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Well,
Big
he went
body
down holding his head.
Oh.
Yeah, he landed on the ground, on his head, on the ground.
They all do that. They watch television too much. I told you that.
Yeah, of course they do.
Ball kicked in by Gardner. It's a nice looking kick to the half forward line. Forbes comes out, but
what's
going
that?
the other way was Leak. Oh, that was kicking
What's
in danger.
that?
That was definitely kicking in danger. Jackson McLeod had every intention to do the right thing, but didn't realise the other body was coming the other way, and there was Season. But I think Dunny Leak ended up with the ball, but he's got it. Comes out wide. Mark's taken. And taken there by Bayliss. So Bayliss now on the half back line for Winchelsea. But we just need to steady things down as we're heading towards the three-quarter time. Ground, kick to the coach. You're in again next week, mate. Mensch goes round the plays on, puts himself under pressure, goes back to McLeod, back towards Bowles. Look out, here comes Mensch again. And it's ended up in the hands there of the Thomson player out wide. Now it's with McLeod. He can't take possession. Jackson McLeod has the ball. Long kick into the forward line. Forbes in the front. Great. Mackenzie behind. He does well. He's been good in the contest there, the two of them. Season's running away from the ball. Couldn't watch it come in. Bayliss has it. Steadies himself. It's a nice looking kick. Well, I thought it was a nice looking kick, but it's only into the Thomson nest of players. Picked up by Jackson McLeod. Handball comes out. Jacker. Now it's further afield. Running player through the middle of the ground there is Bates.
Went too long.
Yeah, tried to do a little bit too much there. McFarlane's got the tackle on. Ball comes out. Umpire says it's play on. Now it's in the hands of Thomson. And it's Brown. Brown can't pick the ball up.
High.
The ball comes out again. I'll tell you what, there's a fair bit of pressure around the contest here. Ends up with Bayliss just kick it long, and that's what he does. Out of the contest and in front. Strong mark taken there by Jacker. So Jacker from Thomson, hands on the ground, picks the ball up, handballs out towards Walker. Walker goes into the half-forward line. Forbes is a flyer, but its mark has been taken. It's a great handball goes to Forbes, and this is Hayden Forbes. Steps one, goes to his brother, goes over the top, went looking for McLeod, gets out of trouble, goes backwards, ends up in the hands of Smith, steps around, goes towards goal. Tall Belton's back there. Mensch, Vanderkluster,
Too big.
Good body use from the two experienced footballers.
Take your time now.
And Mensch in no hurry. Handball goes out towards Vanderkluster in the back pocket. Go, Grub.
I still reckon Mensch, Bonner and Mackenzie could have been reported.
Thank God they're playing Winchelsea. I mean, where are we next week?
Oh, are they?
Oh,
Are
no
they?
kidding. Ball picked up by Stephen McLeod. Kick comes back in. Jackson McLeod has the mark. Told to play on by the umpire. Not too sure why. Must have been touched off the boot. McFarlane from Winch in the best spot. Goes back and misses Season. Handball. Oh, big throw that. It was clear throw. Ends up with Normington. Normington goes at goal. And he will kick his fourth goal of the afternoon. The 10th goal for the Thomsons.
Up again, yeah. He lauded them, that's for sure. Mensch goes up, takes it out of the ruck contest. McLeod in the middle. Bonner kicks it off the ground. That's a throw from Watson. And Winchelsea will take the free kick. Stephen or Bonner. Stephen it is. Stephen's got it. Plays on now from the middle. Goes with the kick. And Lance Melbourne chops it off. Does well. Plays on McLeod. Broken for him, Stephen. Takes the mark at half back in front of Bonner. Chips it over the top to Douglas. And just a nice little chip kick and he takes the mark. Bonner stands the mark. Still at half back. Smith gives him a lead. Thought about there. He's called to play on now. Bonner comes at him. Goes to the left foot now. Sees it in front. Manch. Forbes made up some ground. Luke goes back towards Bowles. He picks it up and then he drops it. Smith's there as well. He's handball. Oh, Brown. Met by Wilson. Stephen in there as well, fighting hard for it. Oh, I smell a punce. I smell a punce. I smell a punce.
He's going
there it is. Sitting on top of it was Bowles. And Leake gets the kick from the half-forward position towards full forward. Thomson, kick was smothered. Murphy, handball and chain. Jacker gives it away to Melbourne. Goes towards Steve McLeod over his head and Season. Smith to run onto it. Douglas gives him a shepherd. Gives it away to Steve McLeod. Handballs it to Douglas. He has to wait for McLeod. He gives it to him now. Goes to the right foot kick. There's the siren. Just as they were going forward for another Ford 4-8.
Maybe Forbes, McLeod and Normington should have been reported, maybe.
12-16.